guy took a rock hammer, that's what this is, and started on a rock where it had a visible seam like this one does right here. And we're going to see if we can crack that off and see what's inside. We'll go around this way. You got to kind of, from what I saw, go like that. See the crack is starting to widen right there. There, that worked. And look at all the jasper in there. Holy cow. And we're going to wet this. It feels like it looks like there's crystals in here. Can you see that glimmer? That will be cool when we get it tumbled with the crystal showing. We'll wet this one and see on this side. Holy cow. Look at all the crystals. Can you guys see that glimmer? Wow. So, do I have any more? Here, I got this one right here. It's too big for me to cut in my saw. Wow, that cut right in half. That's interesting. Let's wet this and see what we find here. That's got a neat band to it, huh? See the circle of like reddish brown right here, and then a lighter brown around here. That's pretty cool. And we'll do this side too. Wow, that works. I got one more that I tried to cut with my saw, and it's just too tall this way. But we will see what we can do with this. This, I don't see any cracks of any kind. And it looks like fossils maybe right there. That's pretty solid. You see Oh, I see a line starting right here. Moving around. That's pretty hard stuff. You see a line. No cracks forming nowhere. Try on this side. Nope. That one is not gonna crack. So another one down here. Yeah, I got two more. This one has a crack. So and it's right up here. So what I'm seeing there is that there's a crack and the rock is too big for your saw. Whoops, it's wrong. That you can take your rock hammer and maybe get down to more manageable size. Whoop, making it roll. Let's try that way. It rolled again. What I started to say is get it to a more manageable size so that you can cut it with your rock saw. I have a 7-inch rock saw, but the blade only clears the deck like 2 3/4 inches. It's starting right there. Quit rolling, huh? See where it's starting to crack right there? Would not roll. This would work better. Yep. Right that way. See if we're making any headway. Okay, we're up here now. We start out with just a little bit right here. Quit rolling. Oh, silly Kate. I think the idea is to hit it on the crack. That's why it would be helpful if the rock would not roll. Let's see where we're at. Down right here. Pretty tough stuff, huh? I know I'm not gonna put my foot there and hold the rock. Roll. And now see, we got a squiggly line going this way now. Um, I could get one good hit right there. More like that. Maybe. Rolling. Now we got coming up here. But that's kind of a like a porch pocket, not a porch pocket, but a let's try this side. I don't know about that one. Sometimes you have to put while you're ahead, right? What about this? This has got a crack right here. Hey, look at that. That was too easy. We've got another crack right there. Really? But there's starting right there. Whoop. It went flying behind us, but it cracked right off like that. So now I can take this piece and trim this off with my saw and make some slabs out of this. That was cool. That was a cool thing, huh? Hey, Diston. Yeah, it wants to roll, huh? This pretty stuff, ain't it? Got that dark in the center and the light here. We will take the saw once I get the new blade tomorrow, and we will make some slabs this way. That's cool stuff. Here. Cracks in that one. And that one. Do one more. Well, we can try this one where I started to cut right there with the saw. Was just it was just too big for the saw. Wow, gee whiz. Some of these rocks are tough stuff. Doggone. Gee whiz. Tough stuff. I guess we're waiting on the saw for that one. Yeah, yeah, I always go to the Roachstone boat ramp right on 59 north of Miles City. I always find all kinds of agates and stuff. Mm. Yeah, Yellowstone River's half a mile from my house. Just go I go up 59, like, within a half a mile, yeah, it shows for the Roachstone, uh, boat ramp, and I just go over there, and the river's low right now, so there's gravel beds everywhere. That's weird that see, it's almost like it's hollow inside because can you hear that? Hear that? That's odd. I don't wanna hit this real hard sitting on my knee. It sounds like it's hollow. That's weird. Let's put this on the floor. Maybe it'll stay put now. Wow. You wouldn't think it'd be that hard to open with it being hollow, with it sounding hollow anyhow. Oh, God. Oop. See? It just wants to roll around like a rocking in a roll. Boy, oh boy. Hey, I got that big rock chip. Oh, that ain't working. But almost looks like got jasper inside of it. We'll try it one more time. Just don't do it, then we'll wait for the saw. Dog hair. The dog don't even come in this room, and his dog hair is on the floor. Nope. I don't think we're gonna get her with a hammer on that one. I don't think so. Oh, this one's got a big crack. Yep, that one cracked. right this way. And I see another crack right there. There's one piece off of there. Oh, look at all that jasper inside of there. I'm surprised that cracked like that. Jasper is usually pretty tough stuff. So now we know that it'll crack with the hammer if there's already a crack in the rock. Like there's a crack right here. But I don't want to crack that because it looks like there's a fossil right there. Don't want to damage the fossil. So we can cut this off and with the saw tomorrow. But I say all in all, that was pretty successful where we got the rocks to crack where there was already a crack there. We got them to break in half. Yeah. Neither is Miles City. Miles City is little. Little. Just about like Forsyth, huh? Little. All right. That was pretty successful, huh? Except that one rock. One rock. Oh, here's one. I just happened to see that. This from right here all the way across here, all the way across there is cracked. Yep. And that cracked it right in half. So that's another piece for the saw tomorrow. Ooh, that's pretty. That's got some brown right there. And I see like some greenish yellow veins. Yeah, it's yellow. Just like on this side where it's dry, you can see the jasper. Cool. I like jasper. All right. That's all we got for today. We'll be back tomorrow and fire up the saw. Take care. Thanks for tuning in, Dis. See you soon.